Hi, Mark Diaz here for 2danimation101.com. In this video, we're gonna talk about line thickness. So in the last lesson, we talked about the clean lines, right? So let me show you this drawing done by one of our students. And as you can see, this is the reference of the exercise in the Rogue Mangaka, and this is the one he drew. Now, as you can see, the lines are pretty clean, but there is a little mistake, very, very subtle. This is where I'm going to ask you to improve your observational skills, because if you look at this, you're gonna see, oh yeah, it's okay, it's correct if you're a beginner. But a pro like Presha, when she looks at my drawings and she gives me feedback, she's my mentor, I go, oh, okay. One of the things that I didn't notice was the thickness of my lines. And as you can see, in here is very, very subtle. So I want you to be able to start noticing that, the thickness of the lines. And in this example, the mistake is this. Look at the thickness of the iris. And in here, the student made it really, really thin, exactly as everything else. Okay, so the mistake can be repaired by making these lines a little bit thicker, and also making the eyebrows just a little bit thicker, as you can see, right? So it's very, very subtle, but you need to be on the lookout for that, for the line thickness. This is another example. In here, this student, as you can see, the sketch is okay, but there's also a mistake in the thickness. For example, in here, this eye is okay, all the thickness and everything, but this one is not okay. As you can see, it's thick on this side, and then it went thin. That is not okay. The same happened on this side. This is not okay. Also in here is not okay. Also in here we have the same mistake, and we have the same mistake in there. So be very careful. It's very, very subtle. But if you start to develop your observational skills, you're gonna be able to correct them. So remember, all of these videos, the purpose of it and the purpose of all our training is for you to be able to get your hand to do and create what you have in your mind. And if you have very good principles and you can notice mistakes, then you can start training the disobedient hand. You can start saying, no, that's not how you do it. Do it well, make it thicker, and then you make it thicker, right? Just like training your pet or a dog or a cat, right? I have experience training dogs, so hopefully you can relate. Another example, this is a great example, I'm coming back to this, is the little subtleties of Presha, of her drawings. In her book, she talks about this. The little thickness when you do line intersections. As you can see, the thickness of this line is actually really thin, and then when you start accumulating hair, sometimes you get this thickness. If I went to do a zoom in, it would go like this, right? It would be a little bit thicker on this little space. Can you see? Let me do, it's going to pixelate a little bit, but you can see what I mean, right? It's getting a little bit thicker. So all those little details are what is going to differentiate your drawing of being just a beginner to becoming really professional. So really, actually, from even being a veteran to being a pro, like, whoa, an epic legendary artist. Those little things. So make sure you start paying attention to line thickness, and when some lines start to join and there could be a little bit of shadow, then you can put that part a little bit thicker, just like in the drawing from Presha, like she did a lot in here. Okay, so that's it for this video. In the next one, we're gonna talk about spacing. See you there.